Hello, friends. As you know, it is really important to be accountable with respect to what we are studying every day. So, 16th July, we are going to attempt a test today. Whatever we have read, the January current affairs with respect to that. Daily accountability test, we'll be calling this. And as we know, our mantra is hard work every day. So, first of all, I'll show you the questions. There'll be 5 questions in this test. You'll see the question, pause the video, and try to answer that question. Mark down the answers on a paper, and at the end we will be discussing them. Okay, here are the questions. You can pause the video and try to answer these questions. I'll be showing them one by one. This is the first question, the second one, third, this is the fourth one, this is the fifth. You can pause the video and try to answer the question and check the answers. Now let's start discussing. So the first question here is, how many of the following statement is or are correct with respect to the Forest Advisory Committee in the Indian context? So Forest Advisory Committee is what? This committee we have read is something that has been established on the basis of Forest Conservation Act of 1980. Okay, so the first thing is correct. That does not help us because there is no elimination. It makes decisions related to conversion of non-forest land into forest. ठीक है तो it is an advisory committee. It does not take any decisions. You should be really careful with the wording of the statement. It does not take decision. It advises with respect to conversion of this land. You must have thought this is right, but this is not correct. It works under Ministry of Environment. Yeah, this is very obvious. This is right. So only two are correct here. B will be the right answer, and here is the explanation. Okay, you can clearly see it is an advisory committee. Next is, which among the following is the basis of nature risk profile recently seen in the news? United Nations framework for climate change. So nature risk profile is what? It is related to what? Coming Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, Budapest Convention, or none of the above. So we know that it is B, coming Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework. Okay, nature risk profile is basically what? So B is the right answer. It is basically UNEP and S&P Global's collaboration so that these companies can be rated or their profile can be understood with respect to how they are dependent on nature and what are the impacts of that company to the nature. Okay, next, moving on, DINE resolution. This has been in the news. It is related to which among the following? Cybersecurity, biodiversity, geological heritage, or cultural heritage? Very confusing, right? But we have read the DINE resolution. It is related to geological heritage. So C will be the right answer here. 1991 was the year when we came up with this, and this resolution actually came up in the International Symposium on the Conservation of our Geological Heritage. It for the first time recognized geological heritage. Also, it ought to create this network of geological heritage sites. We know that biological reserves, biosphere reserves, are something that we have created a network of as part of the Man and Biosphere program. Similarly, we want to create a total network of geological heritage sites. Geological heritage sites are sites which provide information with respect to the evolution of the earth. Okay, so they are fossils, the kind of fossils which provide information related to the evolution of the earth, right? India has signed this resolution, but in India we do not have any geopark or geological heritage site as such. But at the international level, at the national level, our Geological Survey of India has identified 32 national geological monuments. Okay, so these are the things, and India also does not have any legislation with respect to geo heritage sites. Fourth question is, how many of these is or are incorrect with respect to kelp forest is asked. Don't get confused. Kelp forest. These forests are mostly found in tropical region. Absolutely wrong. They are found in temperate region. They are not found in tropical region, and they do not overlap with the ecosystems of corals as well as our marshes and as we have seen, mangroves. Okay. Most of the kelp forests are located in tropical reaches of Indian and Pacific Oceans. Again, wrong. So two are wrong. Let's see the next one. Because number of correct is asked, till now we cannot eliminate. They represent the highest diversity of ocean communities of flora and fauna. Absolutely correct. They reside in nutrient-rich habitats. Absolutely right. We have seen kelp forests. They do this, and 3 and 4 are correct. That is why our correct answer is only 2, which is D. Okay. Kelp forests are actually algae. They are not forest. In cold oceans, In the coastal areas, these forests are found. And in the coastal areas, these forests grow from the seabed. They are actually algae, okay, seaweed we can say, and from the seabed to the surface. And these provide a very great ecosystem wherein a lot of species, highest diversity of ocean community are found. They are autotrophs, they produce their own food through sunlight, and the habitat is cold, nutrient rich, coastal, clear, shallow water. Canadian Arctic actually have 10% of these, and there is no overlap with coral or mangrove, so they are not found in tropics, but in temperate and polar regions they are found. The last question of this session, CF25 initiative, sometimes seen in the news, is related to what that is asked here. Credit and financing initiative of European Union and other countries. It is an oil cartel, cloud forest, or it is related to International Committee on Financing Augmentation of Biodiversity by 2025. Obviously, we know that CF25 is Cloud Forest 25, wherein 25 countries are collaborating so as to protect cloud forests. Okay, so C is the right answer, and this is an initiative related to that. Cloud forest, the mountain, rare forest. Conditions required are high rainfall. There should be fog formations at certain levels. Certain kind of trees should grow. Okay, and these produce rain, a lot of rain. Already it is high rainfall region, and they produce a lot of rain themselves because they create a lot of clouds. When clouds are created, the obviously there is propensity to rain. Cloud forest asset financing, a valuable nature-based solution report was the Earth Security. This asset management advisory firm actually came up with this report that we should protect cloud forest and they can be assets in various ways. Cloud forest bonds were also released to protect these. Okay, so as to finance the conservation efforts of cloud forest bonds were released. Cloud Forest 25 investment initiative also came up, wherein 25 countries pledged that they will be investing in protecting these cloud forests because cloud forest is a unique ecosystem. Really, actually, they were around 11% of the entire forest region were cloud forest. This has come down to nearly 1% of the total cloud forest now. So the number is reducing at a very fast pace. So there is a lot of requirement that they are conserved. Okay. So these were the questions. I hope you have got all of them right. And if you like the session, you can share, comment, like on our you can give comments also so that you can let me know how we can improve these sessions. Improvement is really necessary, and as far as possible authentic and best information is provided to you. These and you can also share your score out of 5. Whatever you have scored out of 5, you can share that. And daily we'll be having this. Sorry for the delay with respect to these videos, but we'll be having these accountability tests daily, except Sunday, obviously. So on Telegram, we are available, krishnsakhaias. You can join the Telegram channel. You'll get the PDFs of these there. You can also mail us at krishnsakhaias@gmail.com so that we can respond to you personally. Okay. Thank you. Take care. All the best.